It's one of every parent's worst nightmares, and it's something you just can't predict. With Morgan Wallen's son Indigo that he shares with his former fiancee KT Smith having to be brought to the hospital and receiving stitches after he was attacked by the family dog. Fortunately, he's expected to make a full recovery. Here's more. Before we continue, if you're new to CountryCast, be sure to hit the subscribe button for the latest daily news about country music. Morgan Wallen's 2-year-old son Indigo was taken to the hospital on Sunday after he was bit in the face by the family dog. Indigo, who Morgan Wallen shares with his former fiancee KT Smith, received stitches after the attack from the family pet. She told fans, "Yesterday he bit Indigo in the face and he had to have stitches. We spent yesterday morning at the emergency room." There was some discussion among fans in the comments, with multiple fans suggesting that the dog should be euthanized. And this is understandably a heartbreaking ordeal and decision for any family to make, and she asked for suggestions from her fans because she said she wasn't willing to let the dog go. She said, "Since then, we've been looking for options, and I just couldn't bring myself to what everyone else says what you're supposed to do. Apparently, what the world tells you to do is to put the dog down because they are aggressive." So she ultimately made the decision to ask her fans for help through social media. Thankfully, the fans were able to help her out, and the dog, which goes by the name Legend, will be living out his full life on a farm. She said, "We just dropped Legend off with the sweetest family where he will be living out his full potential and best life on a farm. I couldn't have asked for a better family for him to be loved on by. And they're East Tennesseans, so we can visit anytime we need to." And of course, this sounds like the right thing to do. She's obviously putting her son first and making the decision to get the dog out of the house, but she was able to find a reasonable place where the dog could continue to live. Thankfully, Indigo is going to be making a full recovery. Now, as for Morgan Wallen, he's going to be returning to the stage after he had to take a 6-week hiatus due to a vocal cord injury, which is a really difficult thing for any performer to go through. So thankfully that has resolved itself, and he's going to be getting out up on stage this weekend for some really packed shows out at Wrigley Field and continuing that one night at a time tour, which I'm sure many of you are excited to hopefully get to attend either this year or with some of the rescheduled dates next year. Exciting times ahead. That is your latest update from CountryCast. Be sure to hit that subscribe button with notifications on for the latest country music news.